Wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Dreaded D Rose report. Just got some fan mail from some flounders. See how old you are on that one. Hey, WWE's website's got a new article up looking at the 14-time world champion John Cena, how he ranks in the top 5 reigns. 5, tied with 11, Edge, 4 WWE titles, 7 world titles, Randy Orton, 8 world titles, 3 world titles. So Randy and Edge in number 5, Hulk Hogan number 4 with 12, 6 WWE title reigns, 6 WCW title reigns. Triple H number 3 is 13. It's 8 WWE title reigns with 5 world titles. John Cena 14 is number 2. 11 WWE title reigns and 3 world title reigns. I can't believe Triple H let Cena get ahead of him. Don't understand that. Number 1, 16 title reigns. 8 NWE title reigns and 6 WCW title reigns. 2 WWE title reigns is Ric Flair. And I think if somebody other than the WCW and WWE, if somebody looked at the man who's held the most belts and the most titles, I bet you it'd be just about Jerry the King Lawler. Because Flair's won a bunch, but a lot of them is NWA stuff. Smoky Mountain things. Anyway, there's been some talk about doing a WWE title versus world title, heavyweight title match at WWE's WrestleMania 30. The current plan is to build a world title up between now and WrestleMania. That's why kind of Cena's won it from Alberto. All right, Lou D'Angeli confirming rumors that Billy Corgan is in talks to buy TNA. Jason Powell of Pro Wrestling Nets noted that Corgan is not the person he's referring to when he reported that a notable name has shown interest in purchasing the company. This was a few days ago, I mentioned. Hope everybody had a great weekend too, by the way. Also, Dave Meltzer, Wrestling Observer newsletter, adds that they're also in everybody's business, just like TMZ. They find out everything. Anyway, they add that there's not much to the Corgan rumors because he wouldn't have the money to buy TNA and carry it. Unless you know somebody that's got some big money in the back, because it's going to take a while to float that company and get it back into the black again, because you can't go in there and just buy it and say, let's go, because a lot of times it don't erase your debt. Plus, there's immediate debt going on. So it's going to take a little bit more than just purchase money. Anyway, F4WOnline.com adds that Corgan was not the leading candidate to buy the company as of a few days ago anyway. And D'Angeli has since deleted all references referring to Corgan buying TNA. Now, I don't know how strong a force he is. I know he made a lot of money in music, Corgan. And I know Renaissance Wrestling is making a lot of money. Some money anyway. I don't know if they got that much money to buy it on their own. Now, maybe Ring of Honor and some backup money from there could, help out. I don't know. You could always do a contract payment, you guys, if you can. If they'll settle on it, Dixie and whoever. AJ Styles, he successfully defended his world TNA heavyweight title against Judas Macias at AAA event down in Mexico on Sunday night. Now, catch this. The plan is for AJ matches that's outside of TNA to be taped and shown at Impact Wrestling. Got me. TNA has signed an amateur wrestler, Chase Batts, to a developmental deal. He will be training down at the Performance Center today, I guess. And Batts, he was a member of the 2012 U.S. Olympic team at Greco-Roman Wrestling at 185 pounds. And I guess what went on October 19th of this year says, I asked Christy to give me 1 year to attack and pursue a dream that I retire from Greco-Roman Wrestling. Maybe that's his wife or something. It ended up taking 2 weeks longer than I asked for, but I think she's forgiven me and considering moving to sunny Florida just as the Minnesota winter's about ready to kick in. And he says, I'm proud to announce a contract with WWE. Begin training tomorrow, Performance Center here in Florida. And for those wondering, that's known me for a long time, you know, being a professional wrestler has been a dream of mine since I was 11 or 12. I'm honored to be humble and yada da 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 da. Lucky to have my wife and family support me. And then you can support them as soon as you start making some money. So anyway, New Japan Pro Wrestling star Prince Devitt, he's teasing that he's going to be going to WWE soon too. He says to find a new member of Bullet Club. I'm going to WWE. Devitt then posted a Photoshop photo of CM Punk with other members of the stable in New Japan. Anyway, there's been rumors going around interested in Devitt for a while, and the story goes William Regal showed tape of Devitt and Aaron Neville, former Pac, to Triple H, and that led to the signing of Neville and being interested in Devitt. And as of this summer, Devitt's name was on a list of talent WWE is interested in reaching out to a younger bunch. All right, you know, on the younger generations, you're not going to see the roadmap forehead like you do on the older wrestlers, I guess. Everybody's going to be all nice, smooth, and have a 5 o'clock shadow, probably. Tonight's Raw is taking place at the Wellness Arena in Greenville, South Carolina. No match has been announced for tonight, but Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton and Alberto taking on Cena is being advertised locally. And it's worth noting that Paul Heyman's being advertised for tonight, but could be from a pre-Hell in a Cell, listing. Don't know for sure, but they're down there in Ric Flair country, aren't they? That sucker ought to be around somewhere. WWE's focusing on the following points for tonight's show: is Who Could Stop the Wyatt Family? Is a lifetime ban enough to keep Big Show away from Raw? And will Kane, the Authority's newest weapon, what's he going to do next? Which team will challenge Cody Rhodes or Goldust next? And who will be the next to test John Cena? Ric Flair is giving a pep talk to Clearwater, Florida's Countryside High School football team this past Friday night. Team went on to lose 46-10 to Pinella Parks High School. Flair asked to address the team by John Laurinaitis, believe it or not, and Laurinaitis' son Zach plays for the Countryside. Flair said, "This is a unique time in our life. Enjoy it, and while you're out there, play your hearts out." And I guess he packed his bag and went home. The New York Post got an article up suggesting that Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon are sending mixed signals to investors regarding the WWE network. And this is kind of goofy. You would think being on a board of being father and daughter, they know what's up, unless they're doing this on purpose. But they pointed out that Stephanie told attendees at a multi-channel news event this past week that they were targeting the first quarter of 2014 for the network launch. Vince told investors at the earnings call on Thursday, that no date has been settled on. Representative for networks reiterated to the Post that no date has been confirmed for the launch. So, speaking out of terms, is not right, Stephanie. Brandy Runnels, who the heck's that? Brandy is the wife of Cody Rhodes. She's going to begin training at the Performance Center today. She will be using the name Brandy Rhodes this time around with WWE. Previously, she used the name Eden Styles, if that sounds familiar. Former WWE diva Dawn Marie turns 43 years old on Sunday, while performer Jackie Gata turns 32. Jim Ross tweeted about the wrestling business this weekend. He says, the days since 9/11/2013 are the best are the first I've got to be active in the wrestling business in my life. So this is why the biz seems so uninspiring. Maybe it's my ego, whatever that meant. Steve Borden, who's that? Son of Sting, a junior tight end at the University of Kentucky, caught his first touchdown pass this weekend in a game with Alabama State. And WWE diva Cameron turns 26 years old today. As a reminder, Chris Jericho is going to be appearing on AMC's Talking Dead tonight, which is The Walking Dead's post-show. So whenever Walking Dead, I could have yesterday's report on here. I don't know when The Walking Dead's on, but he's going to be on a Talking Dead. First WWE website to release a poll asking fans which 4 wins were the biggest title change in WrestleMania history. Is it John Cena defeating The Rock at WrestleMania 29? Well, 55% said that. Ultimate Warrior defeating Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6. 21% said that. Shawn Michaels defeating Bret Hart at WrestleMania 12. 20% said that. Triple H defeated Chris Jericho for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 18. 5% said that. Former WWE and TNA competitor Orlando Jordan recently got married in Australia, where he currently resides, and he probably married a kangaroo with large pockets. I don't know. Well, there have been many rumors, of family members of WWE being involved in wrestling storylines over the years. Well, there's been a lot of real wrestling wives, kids, and whatever involved in storylines. Anyway, those related to Triple H, aside from the McMahons, have never been spotlighted. According to executive and part-time wrestler, he plans to keep it that way. Speaking of WWE Magazine, Triple H revealed that his family is completely off limits from appearing on television. He said, and one thing about me, I don't put my family in anything. I feel that like there's a storyline that you have to kind of draw a line to. And there is a lot of personal exposure, and that exposure can be harmful. So when you open the door, you can't be upset when someone comes in. You just have to be careful on how much you open the door. Just that much. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.